Hi. Good day. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Hi there. How are you doing? Hi, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Good afternoon. For some, it is afternoon. For some, it is morning. Hi. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I'm checking what gold has been up to. Wow. I'm checking now what gold has been up to. I will start in 2 minutes. I'm just sending the live into the group. Sending the link now to the members in the group. Um, you notice that huge bully scandal. I'm checking now. Okay, so let's go to the. So this is the 4 hour that we are currently looking at. I'm going to do the analysis with you guys. What is happening here? Why am I not able to see my? What's happening here? Right. Okay, I'm starting to see the chart is freezing again. What's happening here now? It's doing that same thing that it did last 2 days ago. Sorry guys, let me just. I see my chart actually reloaded. Okay, this is fine. That is an old analysis from here to here. So this was the cell set up this morning from here to here. Let me just delete this. Since then the market has broken these highs here, also broke these highs here. Check it out. There's no liquidity to the left now, so we will have to improvise tonight. But but this is we had news at we had news we had news here on sorry, let me just bring it up for you. Okay, normally I don't look at the yellow folders and the orange folders. I only look at the red impact, high impact news. So half past three in my time we had the CPI. Okay, so that makes sense. So that is basically what we saw now. That candle there is the news that came out. 3:30 was this around here. This was the so this is what news did. So it broke these highs right here, and then it gave us a retest of the look. This would have been a nice entry also, yeah. I would. This is a crazy candle, and it's still going up. I don't know how far gold wants to go though. Let's check higher time frames. It's still going though. We just I want to remove all that and then just start over. So it broke a daily high, and let's see the 1 hour. Look how far. The thing is, look how far that previous high is now from where this candle is. Um. So for me, this was a structure break, and it seems like it's going to continue going up. But I will wait for the market to correct itself now by giving us a pullback of some sort to just see structure, because currently there's no structure to read. I can't see a structure. I always see is this now, this price moving like this. So it's hard to read a market like that to understand the next move. So I check now all the time frames, so I will just wait for, let me see. It's still early, so maybe give it some 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to see what's going to happen in the next 15 minutes. Well, I hope you know what I'm looking or waiting for. So I'm basically waiting for price to come because the market is so strong, bullies, and we cannot trade in a type of market that doesn't give us a structure like this. Like for instance, okay, we're starting to see it's coming down, but really this is hectic. After CPI news, I know the market is not just CPI, NFP, all the major news events. Let's see, maybe it comes back into this break here and then continues up. Let's see if that's gonna hold. Because like I just explained, if you look on a 4 hour, there was a major break here. So you can see this candle took out these highs. And also this was the highest, this was the high for a while. And it took out that high there now. Um, that was CPI news, and like I said, that's the reason why I don't trade news, because I trade based off market structure. And if you can't read the structure, if you can't see the structure, then it's extremely hard to see a setup or based on my strategy also, because we trade based on a break of structure. So there must be structure first before we can even um, develop a bias. And yes, we want the market to trend, but it also has to form structure. News, we know that sometimes news happens and then the market will correct itself after the news. So I'm expecting that kind of a I'm expecting this kind of a pullback. I'm just putting this zone here to see whether it will hold. However, this is the break. Um, this is the area of interest. It is still early, so I'm waiting for the 15-minute candles to close. Um, yeah, but news is nothing. It's not to play with. I know some people like to trade news. It's like you must do what works for you. Doesn't work for me. I've tried it in the beginning stages, and I said to myself, I need a process to follow in order to trade. Like my trading needs to be based on a process. Then I perform the best. I perform better when I follow a set process. So yeah, let's wait for that pullback. It's extremely high also. So that's another thing um, about the market conditions currently. Gold has shot up. I mean, let me see how many pips was there. Say 360 pips, 370 pips almost. Say 370 pips. So look at this. If we go back in time, we can see we've been bullish, but price was never this high. This is an all-time high. It looks to me it looks like we're heading to 3,000. We're heading here to 3,000. We're currently at 2,980, but we will be heading to 2,985 also soon with the trend that this candle is moving. So let's see if we can get a pullback and maybe we can get an entry on this. But it has been bullish. Look at these candles, no pullback even, and that's the other thing that I'm noticing here. There was no pullback since the news came out. No pullback, just continue sorting up. So CPI was bullish today. Let me just check something quickly. I'm just checking the results of. I'm just checking the results on the Forex Factory. Okay. Oh, so this box is based on these weeks. It's based on the last place where price rejected off. So when I talk about rejection, I mean rejecting off what a week. So I pay attention to this week, these weeks here, in this week. The other reason why I have my box there, if you go to your 1 hour, if you're on your 1 hour and you see this candle, this is my break of structure candle. So I base my box of the break of structure candle. And then I pay attention to the how it closes. Does it close like giving us a full body candle like that? Or do we get a week? This week on the 15 minute. So I want to show you something quickly. Notice this here. This would have been my entry here. But it's based on this candle is breaking the structure here. So that's how I see it. And that's why I draw my box like that. For me, it's not just a box, it's a demand zone. So for me, it indicates to me like where the loss momentum started. So when if you look on the 1 hour, this I have too many arrows now. So this arrow that I'm showing here, this candle here, this 1 hour bullish, like I explained to you, the break of structure candle. That is what I identified as the break of structure candle. So I would wait for it to pull back to that area where it broke out. But then also to get my entries, to perfect my entries or to know exactly when to enter, I based it off the weeks of the candle. So once I see a weak rejection, that's what I call it. Weak rejection is when I can clearly see that. Look at these weeks here. See from there to there. But it has to line up with 1 hour in a 15-minute time frame. So it has to tie in with both for me. Yes, thus I understand what you mean. Does it, at the bottom, I don't know how you identify the fair value gap. But for me, this would also be a demand zone. Yeah. All right. So 1 hour It's still moving. I, I. Let's give it another 15 minutes. This candle is closing in 10 minutes, so let's see. You see, this would have been a nice. Let me see. I don't think this police move is done yet. So when is the market going to start correcting itself now? Is the question. Hi, Rosalie, welcome. Okay, so we were saying that if you check on our 1 hour, this was CPI news. Check this candle, check the 4 hour candle. See this long candle here. That's a big, big, huge candle. So it broke structure right here. Now, the ideal thing would be to wait for it to pull back all the way here. And then I do think it's going to go to 3,000 even further. So you can see it's heading here to this 3,000 level. However, to find an entry, I've identified currently the last break of this higher. I think that price will just continue? Yes, it could just come back. That's what I said. It could come back in here and then continue. However, this candle here, this could also come all the way back to this area where it broke out and then continue going up. But also gold is at the all-time high now. So trading the market while it's busy moving like this, you have to be careful. So I've identified a weak rejection right here on the 15 minute. So what my thinking is now I'm waiting for price to pull back into this zone and continue up. If it has to give us a what do you call it? It has to give us a indication in my zone also that it wants to push up before I will take a buy. But yeah, this is how the market structure are always messed up after news, especially high impact news like CPI, NFP, PPI, FOMC. Those are news events that really impact the market and the moves. So it sorry, hence it's good to not trade the news. If you trade the news, if it's working for you, then continue trading the news. But for me personally, the structure is just um, the market takes a while before it forms a good structure for you to actually identify higher highs and identify the breaking structure. So yeah, we'll see if we don't get. I do think price wants to continue all the way up to 3,000 now. Even further, it will go further. But for now, it's heading here. And as you can see, even on the 1 hour, it's been bullish. It's been bullish with no pullback. It's just been continuing. But that is the result of the news. So, yeah. Now, this is where the psychology comes in. Maybe if you're a beginner trader, you want to come to the market and you want to make money every time. But you will learn. You will learn. Even if you don't want to hear now, you will learn. The longer you are in the market, the longer you are trading, you realize you have a trading plan, you have your rules. You will realize that not every day is a trading day. And you have to accept that. That's that. It comes with being a trader, it comes with being professionally trading, being profitable. It comes with that because you can sit in front of a chart for 2 hours and then still the market doesn't give you what, or your setup does not present itself in your session, maybe, or the market's conditions are just not so good. You might see consolidation, you might not see the confluences that you're waiting for. So and you have to be disciplined. That's the one thing. To discipline to not take a trade. Even if you feel that I need to trade, I need to make money today. That is the hard, that is psychology part of it. Handling your own emotions. But it's still early, so let's see. I must say it's pushing up very hard. So sitting here, if it can come and retest these weeks here, it will be a good entry. At least we know that we are trading with the momentum. If we take a buy, you see the heading now to 29890. Now 2990. It's now 2984 now. But it's heading there now. This morning the market was spiking. The London session was crazy. The way the market was price was spiking on gold so quick. But then also there's always a reason for why the market is doing what it's doing. Because price is driven by economic data, it's driven by fundamentals. So you always like today the CPI news, that it's the index that indicates the inflation rate in the US, which impact the economy, which also impact the currency, the dollar. And it was the results was actually better than forecasted, so that means it's good for the currency. And therefore we will see the currency is doing well, So now looking at the other markets, you'll find that if you're looking at US 30, it's still dropping. But that's based on the stock market. It won't necessarily have an impact like that on you. If you look at, I think it's all the USD, see all these other markets are dropping. GBPs are dropping. Let's see GBP USD. You see GBP USD is dropping, but gold and the dollar is increasing. Because obviously the pound will have a opposite reaction to the dollar for the currency pair. If we can get a pullback, I mean, normally I like to take the trade here from 7 p.m. All depends on the market. We have 15 minutes. So if we can get a pullback to the area 972, and a rejection, and I'll look to enter there around there. Let's wait and see. I'm just gonna bring it a bit, zoom it a bit in so you can see the bigger picture of this. So we are extremely bullish. Let's see if we can get a pull back to our area around here. Even this year, these weeks, once it touch these weeks, get in here. So that's the plan, but it all depends on whether we're gonna get a retest or not. News just messed up the structure on Go. Totally. We were in such a good, you know, because even if we are in an uptrend, I also take cells. And even the berry structure was clear for okay, we got some good trade setups for the past few weeks. So I'm grateful for that. But like I know when news comes out, it's experienced by now. PPI, CPI, NFP, FOMC. Then you can actually also see how it impacts the price action. I mean, 300 or 370 pips. 370 pips if you calculate or count it from where news came out around here actually. From since the time when news came out was here, look at what price. Price was just moving up non-stop. No turning back. Only here it gave us like a small pullback and then it continued. But look, it made all these gaps right here. And there's also so let's see if it wants to come back. I wanna quickly check if there's news tomorrow. Oh, thank God. No. It's PPI news. I was looking at the wrong thing. It was PPI news, not CPI. Tomorrow there is news again, 4 p.m. on our side. The preliminary consumer and inflation expectations and consumer sentiment. Oh, that's also big ones. Damn. It's Thursday today. Looks like the momentum is also dying down slowly. Come on. It's moving so slow. 298. The bullish momentum is too strong. It's like pushing up all the buyers. Is just starting to move now. Yeah, there's a pullback happening. It's coming. Hi. I'm from South Africa. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. All right, it's coming back. So the area that I'm looking to enter is at 2970. Um, once it tips Indian origin. No, no, a mixed race. I don't think I have any. I don't know. So I'm trading with prop firms and I'm trading with my own capital. I use the XM broker. I use Trade. Yeah, I'm not affiliated with any broker. I'm just answering the question that someone asked me. Let me see how far this thing can come down. Yeah, we needed to come back more, but I'm not so I'm not so confident with this pullback. Come on. That's not such a strong pullback. We need at least a break here these weeks and for it to come back more before we continue taking it to the up. But we know it's going to go all the way up here. Say I would like for it to come at least. Yeah. Yeah, it still has to come, but down, more down. Come on. You see, that's the first real pullback that we are seeing now. So the only way I will get in is if we can get a reject. If it taps into our zone here and then shoots up. So let's wait for it. Let's go. Yeah, let me just check so quickly on the 1 hour. Yeah, let's check together. Mm, yeah, definitely this 1 hour candle. Oh, it's a strong bullish. We are trying to trade off the news, so let's see if news give us a after the news it gives us a good setup to enter. All right, let's go, gold. Giving a nice pullback now. Hmm. Okay, we are all watching this pullback happening. And you can all see what area I am targeting. So let's see. Let's wait and see if we can get in with the buy once it pulls back to our area. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's see, let's see. It's moving nicely now. I hope it will keep this kind of momentum and the rejects also. So I know what I'm waiting for, but I also know when I will not take the trade. So what will make me not take the trade is if we find that the candle come all the way down and it closes like this. Sorry, it closed basically in my zone and below this low here. It closed below and basically breaking the low here, taking it out. So that means I will not take the trade. But once we get to see that price comes all the way down to 2970 or 2970 here, retesting in our zone, that's when I will take the buy. We saw what the news did. Now we're just reacting based on what we are seeing. And we're basically just following the market structure. No, we wanted to come back more. It's too high. I'm slowly but surely getting myself ready for sometimes what the market will do is just spike into the zone so quick, and you have to be quick or you miss the entry. But as soon as it comes close, then I'll get ready to enter. You still have a long way to go. It's only 2978 now. Patiently waiting. I'm patiently waiting now. All right. I do think price is going to come down to retest the zone here, 297 before it wants to continue up. But like I said, we have strong bullies. Like look at those gaps here as well. I am a bit iffy about that those gaps. But it's clear that price is heading all the way up to 3,000. Might not be tonight, but it's definitely planning to head all the way up there. So yeah, so is that pullback now done? Is that what you're saying to me? Can't be. Come on. Give us a better pullback. Come on, you can drop more. Oh, let's see. Okay. Ah, that bully scandal is so strong now. Yeah, I know. Definitely, the bully pressure is going in hot, so it's not even coming back to the area where it broke out of. Now, then it looks like it wants to give us a break, and then it continues up. It's spiking the whole time, so it's very strong, though. Mm-mm. Yeah, we can see that price needs to come according to structure. Price has to come back here. And eventually it will come back all the way to 2954. Just to correct this, the market need to come and retest this area because that is a major area where it broke out of. Obviously, I do think tonight will be a continuation of the bullish momentum. So we're only getting this small pullback, but this is not an area where I would want to get into the market. It's too high risk. I do think it wants to head up here. So yeah. Let's see. Look at how that 15-minute candle closed very bullish. Strong bullish. Yep. No. You always have to wait for the setup, wait for your rules. We said we're gonna wait for it to come back to the area. It didn't come back. It's going to continue all the way up. I am not chasing price, not like this. I'm not chasing the price. I'll rather wait for it, be patient so that the setup can come to me. Also, if you even consider getting in around here, I don't know where. Look at this 39 pop stop loss. It's based on what are you getting in there. So that is not my plan. That is not in my trading plan. Um, I need to wait for it to come back and retest my zone before I will even take a look at taking an entry. You can't just enter a trade. You will need to also calculate your risk, understand where your stop loss is going to be, and where your take profit is going to. Where you're going to exit and where will you what is your maximum loss that you are willing to lose on this trade. So yeah, let's see. I don't think price wants to pull back at this time. That news was crazy. Whoa, strongly bullish now. I'm sorry. You see what I see. Your entries is very important because if you get your entry wrong, you won't be able to sit in the drawdown. You won't be able to handle the pullback. You won't be able to handle when the market is wicking you out. So entry is very like you have to be spot on with your entry and make sure you have a rule for yourself where you're going to enter. Even if the market is doing its own thing, you wait for it to give you what your rules are saying. If not, if it doesn't present itself, you sit on your hands like now. You just don't take a trade. Is it easy to do that? Hell no. Even I like have to keep my emotions intact. Ooh. Because that fear of missing out, you're missing out on money, thinking that the whole time. But you have to control that urge and tell yourself next, there is always a next trade, there's always a next setup. The market is not going anywhere. I have to be patient with my journey, patient with this, with self and with the journey. No need to rush into anything. Yeah. Time is now 1963, so you see on the 5 minute. Okay, it's gonna come down now. Hmm. Okay, so I've accepted the fact that price is not gonna come back now in our time to this area where I need price to. If we can see that pullback here, and also there's a lot of momentum still. Okay. Gaps here to be filled. Like I said in the beginning, this is a major high, a major level that price broke. So you can see it's heading all the way up. And the way it's moving with momentum now, bullies, I do think it wants to continue going up. So this setup has become an invalid setup now. And it's already late. I don't think I'm gonna enter at this time also. You can see also momentum is dying down in the market. But yeah, we know news do these things. Not gonna force anything. At least we didn't lose any money tonight. And that's always a win. If you don't lose any money, that's always a win. And many times traders are in this type of market condition. Maybe you're a beginner, you're still learning in the learning phase, and you're thinking, maybe I must change my strategy. Maybe I must change my technical. No, don't need to change anything. If you trade a certain way and it's been working for you, you must n- be able to identify when it is just the market condition. Sometimes it's not you, it's not your strategy. It's just you you are trading in wild market conditions. So we know exactly when the market is giving us good momentum and it's when it's not. So no need to change anything. Just come back tomorrow again and look for the same setup according to your rules, according to your strategy, and execute on it with a fresh mind. See, it's strong bullies now. We wanted to come down first before we enter. We're not gonna enter so high a buy. That's what we always buy low, so high. Shooting up. That 15-minute candle closed strong bullish as you can see. It made even a second bullish candle. Just close now at quarter two. I'm saying this thing is going to 293, 3,000, 2,998, 2,999, 3,000. This is where price is heading towards. Gold is extremely bullish, so there's a lot of money to be made. It's only Thursday now. Friday, next week. Next week the market won't be so crappy because we won't. I don't think there's so much news coming out. But this week there was a few grateful the high impact news, so I expected this also. Okay, I hope you learned something also tonight from this live, even though we didn't take a trade. I hope you find value in me sharing my thoughts, my process of thinking, me trying to also be transparent in the market with my trading style. There's so many other styles out there, so I do appreciate you watching me and tuning into my lives. I know there's some people on here that is trading their own style. I appreciate you for tuning in into the lives. I am not a full-time trader. I do this as a side income, but my goal is definitely to get to that place where I don't need to work a full-time job. But I trade every single day except Wednesdays. Trade the London session and then I trade the end of the New York session, like this time. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. I'm not gonna be long on the live tonight as I didn't take a trade. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to log off. If you are new on the channel, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for those who's engaging in the live chat as well. Yeah, this would have been a nice trade if we gotten a pullback though. Would have been such a nice, because then at least we could have taken that trade all the way up here. That's 120 pips. I was like a one below these weeks. 1:3. I will wanted to go for 1:3, 1:4 as to the world. Now, just watch now. So, what I think what the market is now busy doing, so it broke here now, and it made a high, low high, and it's making a new lower high, I think, and then it's gonna break. Probably then it's gonna come down, forming this type of reversal pattern here, and then it's gonna come down because you'll see maybe tomorrow or next week it will have to come back all the way down here. It's just market structure. It's nothing like if you read market structure and you are able to find some entries here around the when the market comes down, but thus the market has to come back and correct itself here. 2953. If you check on the 4 hour, it's been, if you look at the past data here, we've seen this consolidation, and we know after every consolidation, if there's a breakout, if price breaks out to the top, it will continue going up. But since in this case here, it broke out at the bottom, and what do you see? It continued going down. So the same with this type of structure here. You see here, we saw this consolidation and we saw a breakout retest and it continued down. But then always pay attention to what I see to the left. What started this move is when price was around, it was consolidating like this, and then it came back to retest this area. Can you see how it's just retesting these wicks? Yeah, and it rejected off what wicks, and what did it then do? It started to continue going up. But not just that, it also started to break previous highs right here. Breaking these highs with this candle. And that's a start of a new structure. So then it broke, and as you can see, it gave us like, and then the news came out also. Continue this move, but this move started here basically. Continue breaking these highs, and we can expect price to go even more. So yeah, basically that's how structure forms market structure, price action forming market structure. Because you're paying attention to what the candlestick patterns that is forming, and also you're paying attention to the previous historical price, what price did to the left. I will always say look to your left, and check what did price do before at that very same area. That's why you use key levels. You use when I talk about key levels, is these levels. There's a way how you draw them based on. You see, that's a key level. Okay, this is now in the 15 minute. We check on the 1 hour. See, there is a key level. It even broke through a key level there. This is a key level. So yeah, that was it for tonight. Look at this. So we can even see how the momentum is dying down. It's coming down. It's on a 15 minute. You see, it's like I said, it's now gonna make a new lower high here, forming a new lower high, but it has to come down before it can go up again. Okay, guys, see you. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for being on the live. See you tomorrow, same time. I will be live same time, and hopefully we will get a nice setup. The market didn't give us that tonight, but I believe the next good trade is around the corner. Sometimes you have to take the losses, sometimes you have to take the wins and the break even days. Have a good evening. See you guys and ladies. Bye. We will be back tomorrow.